Hey dear beer tubers, welcome back to Maxwell Starr's abbreviated and inebriated beer reviews. We're going to take a look at a beer quickie, a moment of beerdom at Trailway's Urban Sabrero, 6% ABV, an IPA, American style IPA featuring Sabro hops, which is a brand new hop from the Yakima Valley of Washington. I believe that's where it's from. Part of the Neo-Mexicanus genus, from what I've read. This is a brand new hop that came out last year, and this is of course part of Trailway's. They don't use one hop in here. There's of course other hops added to the boil, but this is primarily featuring this brand new hop, which is definitely unique. I had to start this review over because I messed up before, but let's get into the appearance. First of all, it looks straw yellow. When I first poured, it had a big poofy white head. Giving it a whiff. Man, does that ever smell like a Piña Colada? Like, I don't think I've ever heard, like, it's interesting to try different kinds of beers because when you get into, like, IPAs have been around for a very long time, especially in the craft beer community, and I'm speaking, like, in that whole 2008 to 2019 time frame where IPAs have been a dominant style, and even before then. Where they've gone from West Coast versus East Coast IPAs to trying different styles of IPAs, like black IPAs versus white IPAs, all the way into trying like New England style IPAs. Been changed from the definition of like a Vermont style IPA to this hazy turbid stuff, which is the trend these days. But one of the biggest things that really defines an interesting IPA right nowadays is trying different styles of hops or combinations of hops, which keep it interesting, whether it's going to taste pine forward, citrus forward, it's going to be tropical, it's going to be floral. But I think in all those travels, and this is why I like trying new stuff, you get unique flavors. And in this case here, this one here, it's fucking like it almost comes off as coconut and like or Piña Colada, because I'm getting like citrus, tropical citrus, as well as coconut off the top of this thing, and it smells like a Piña Colada, which is interesting because I don't think that's something I've really gotten off of something like this before, and my mind is a little blown. Wow, let's put her down the hatch. Yeah, there's a heavy amount of there's like a coconut sweetness, a well-rounded, almost vanilla-like flavor, mixed with like a little bit of an astringency of almost like a white onion or a little bit of sweat at the back of the palate as it dries out. But it dries out quite well. Like it's basically, as soon as you take a drink, it dries your palate out and you want to take another sip. There's a little bit of residual sweetness, but for the most part, your mouth, it evaporates. You want to take another drink. It's very, very refreshing, and it's very, very flavorful. And yet, I don't think there's anything I've really had as far as a nice New England style IPA that comes across as being as like coconut as this. This is straight up Piña Colada, like almost. It's very creamy. Very has that nice mouthfeel to it. I totally recommend this, and I'm really, really glad I tried this. I'm going to give this a 4.0 out of 5. I totally recommend this. It's a very unique flavor. I mean, if you're going into this thinking juicy New England style IPA, you're probably going to be a little bit disappointed. If you don't like coconut, you're going to hate it. But I got to say that I'm amazed. It's a unique flavor that I'm glad I'm getting out of this. My mind is blown that you can get this in an IPA, and I'm just thinking, wow. If they make this again, and I do hope that they make this again, if there's any cans left available, I might try and take some up. I'm going up to the 2019 Albino Beer Fest in Bottle Share, hopefully, fingers crossed, again this year. So I keep thinking Average Joe would love this on the Beer Control. Maybe I should just try and figure out a way to get him a can anyway. But this is delicious. Thanks for making this Trailway, and I totally recommend it for anybody who wants to try something new and interesting. Totally recommended. So 4.0 out of 5 from Maxwell Starr's Beer Reviews. Thanks for watching this well put together review. And we will talk to you folks later. Cheers.